The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon.
It's now time for The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios and sponsored by international award-winning author Mia Mosinzia of Missing. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 40 podcast platforms, as well as HamiltonRadio.net, Diamonds FM, and themikewagnershow.com. We can be heard in over 100 countries, featuring over 1,000 well-known and amazing guests throughout the globe. And named one of the top 100 global podcasts in the New York Weekly Times, Hollywood Entertainment News, Los Angeles Weekly Times, Apple, and Chartable. So sit back and relax and enjoy another great episode of the award-winning Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs, and brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mosinzia Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We're here with amazing singers, solo artists, and support vocalists, actors, voiceover artists, and very multi-talented. She toured worldwide with Anitabaker, Johnlegend, and also Whitney Houston, peabobryson, Babyface, the OJs, and she was featured on The Voice, also Dancing with the Stars and more. And her dad was a very influential member of one of the original groups in Motown. We'll talk about that. And she has also been in featured projects like Reach Out Everyone, and also been involved with helping support Hurricane Katrina, and also being part of the American Bible Project. And she's also got a brand new album called Get to Know Me, featuring Letmebe. We're going to talk more about that along with her amazing works. And she's toured and sang with many of the greats, and she loves to talk about it. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Detroit, the heart of the Motor City. Ladies and gentlemen, the very multi-talented singer, solo artist, support vocalist, voiceover artist, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Beth. Beth, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, all of that. Thank you for having me on your show, Mike. Thank you.
Well, it's great to have you on board as well, too. You're very multi-talented. Got a king scroll here, so we'll go through it once again. If you didn't catch it, you're a singer, solo artist, support vocalist. Also, you're an actress, voiceover artist, and you also toured worldwide with Anitabaker, the late Whitney Houston, also Johnlegend, as well as peabobryson, Babyface, the OJs. You're featured on The Voice, Dancing with the Stars, and your dad was one of the original Funk Brothers. And that's an amazing story. It's one of my favorites. And of course, he also been in feature projects like Reach Out Everyone with one of the members of the Temptations, also involved with Hurricane Katrina, and also with Yolanda Albums, doing a Christmas album as well, too. You also did some games as well, too. And of course, I like some games as well, too, and part of some projects. You also have a new release. We'll talk about that. But before getting to all that, Beth, tell us how you first got started.
Okay, you covered everything.
Did I really?
You did an amazing job. I just, with my father being a funk brother, I just grew up around music. I wanted to sing and pursued it in school. Excuse me. And just, decided that was something that I wanted to do. Started singing around, I think, in clubs and everything, trying to get myself acclimated to that, and decided I wanted to be a background singer. I was really too nervous to be a solo artist, and decided that I was going to be a background singer. Started working with Anitabaker, and I toured with her. That was my first artist. And oh, I'm so sorry, my throat.
It's okay. Here, I have some water while you're at. So
yeah, I wish I had some water right here sitting with me.
That's okay.
I started working with Anitabaker. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then my next artist that I started working with was Kim, and I've been touring with him for several years. And then I decided to put my own album out. When I did that, please give me some water. Like I'm choking. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Mike.
Oh, that's perfectly okay. Just take your time, get yourself hydrated, and you can also get some more water too while we take a break. But continue on as well too. It's like you worked with Anitabaker, and you worked with him, and you also worked with some others as well too.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I got my water. I'm better. So I started with Kim. And in the process of touring with Kim, that was when I made the decision to be a solo artist. I went on NBC's season 16 of The Voice. And that was like one of the things that really solidified to me that I wanted to be a solo artist. And that was after I put my first album out in 2017. I had stopped working with Anita Baker. I still continue to work with Kim now. And the other artist that I got a chance to tour with is the theojays. So I've been doing background work and support vocalist work with them. The solo project was something that was just kind of a passion of mine to do with the first album. But then I had so much fun with it, I decided to put out a second album, which is what is out now, that's been out for about a week. And I'm really enjoying pursuing what I want to do, pursuing my passion and my dreams, because for so long I've done background work, seeing the work that goes into that with the artists that I work with. But really what happens is when these artists take a break and when these artists go on vacation, the background singers, the band, if they don't have anything lined up, there's nothing for them to do. And I wanted to do something to solidify myself so that I can continue to work or make my own calendar, make my own schedule. So I love actually doing solo work. I love that. You mentioned Whitney Houston. I actually didn't tour with Whitney, but I was her body double and her stand-in in the movie Sparkle.
Oh, God. Okay.
She actually filmed. She happened to film it here in Detroit. And I was able to meet her and work with her. And that was absolutely amazing. I've had an amazing time just being in the business and being amongst some great artists and some great people who have left legacies in the business. I mean, there's, a lot of them are still alive, but they've left amazing legacies in the business. I've been able to share stages with them, talk to them, if not brief. Sometimes I get a long conversation with them, but I've been able to share space with them, to ask them questions. And it's really just been an amazing opportunity to fuel the fire in me of what I love to do, which is ultimately to sing.
Mm-hmm. And what was it like working with Anita Baker?
Oh, wow. I toured the world with her for 5 years. It was my first time traveling I had traveled, and I had traveled internationally before I started working with her, but to travel internationally with a star is a whole nother thing. It's one thing when you go on your family vacation. When you travel with a star and somebody's carrying your bags and limos are picking you up, that was amazing. And it was amazing to see the crowd show the love for her and to know her music, no matter what country we went to, whether the people spoke English or not, they knew her songs. The ability to stand with a strong woman who was Grammy nominated, and she knew her music and she knew her craft. It was just an amazing experience for me to be able to, I feel like, be mentored by her, to be under her tutelage, to watch her perform each night. That was amazing. But at the time, the crazy thing is, Mike, at the time I worked with her, I wasn't interested in being a solo artist. I was happy doing background. And I remember having a conversation with her saying, I hope you never stop singing, because I'm going to be a background singer with you forever. You don't have to find another singer. Is
that a death wish or something, or what?
and she was like, and she was one of the first people that told me that I was going to be a solo artist. She says, no, she says, you're going to go solo. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going to go solo. I'm going to be a background singer. I'm going to sing with you. She says, you're going to be a solo artist. She says, I know it and I see it. And she was absolutely right. I had no idea. So I have to thank Anita Baker for that.
That was rather interesting. I guess she showed you a little sweet love on that one too. I have to say that. So
right. That was good.
And also too, you would tour with Anita Baker for quite some time. What was your favorite city that you played in when you were with Anita Baker? What was your favorite city?
I would say Johannesburg, South Africa.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was the best. That was the best. And after Johannesburg, New York, because we went a Radio City Music Hall. We played there several times. I was with her 5 years. So we would do, we travel the country, travel the world every year. And it was just amazing working with her. So I would say Johannesburg first and New York City second.
And that's rather amazing as well too. And of course, you also worked with some of the other greats. We also covered it as well too. You also been in some other projects too. Before we talk about your New release, Get to Know Me, featuring Let Me Be. You've been in some other projects, but first listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for early needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has gotten great reviews. And Eve 11 enjoys by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for it goes Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com on over 40 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartradio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple Music, and more podcast platforms coming soon. Also on HamiltonRadio.net and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out The Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies, makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com, check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Also T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, phone cases, and more. Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia. Check it out today. I'll support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the mikewagnershow.com. Make sure you do so today. We're here with the multi-talented singer, solo artist, support vocalist, actress, voiceover artist, and more from Detroit, Beth, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And we cover some of the greats that you have toured with. Great story about Anitabaker and your dad being one of the original Funk Brothers, having a great influence. You also been in some other projects as well, too, like with Reach Out Everyone with the late Ali Woodson from The Temptations, and also then with Hurricane Katrina. What a wonderful time with Yolanda Adams, the Christmas album. You also did some video games as well, too, and some other projects. And let's talk about some other projects, too, like the Reach Out Everyone Christmas, and you can talk about how you got involved and what was it like doing with those projects?
You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Mike, that was so long ago. Those were really, really long ago. And they were fun. I have to say that, you know, the one I would actually reference would be working with Ali Woodson because he was so great. To be honest with you, when I did that project, I didn't even know who he was. They asked me, you know, they brought me.
I think your dad should have schooled you on that one.
Yeah, you know, they asked me to sing, and I did. And to be honest, my dad wasn't even alive when we did that, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that was, it was a great time because literally, I'm just trying to think back. I was a receptionist at a recording studio. Ali Woodson was there recording. I knew he was somebody famous. They told me who he was. And I think they were trying to get some big name female artist to sing the duet with him, and nobody was available. And they knew I could sing, even though I was a receptionist. They asked me to come up and sing the song with them. And I said, okay. And that's literally how I got on the record. Like, seriously, like I was just there at the right time.
And certainly was. It helps to be a receptionist, you know, answering phones and everything else, and at least have to put in some orders for pizza and all that. So,
but you know what? The crazy thing is I got that job as a receptionist there purposely because I did want to meet somebody. I did want to get discovered. I did want somebody to find me and know that I could sing. So the people who had hired me knew that I could sing, and that's why they said, "Well, just come demo the song." And then after I demoed it, they were like, you know what, she's good. And I ended up staying on it. So yeah.
And plus you did that with the Hurricane Katrina project as well too. You also worked with Yolanda Adams, and you also did some voice as well too, like Ash versus Evil Dad and Glee project, and also the American Bible project, and maybe a bit about that.
Yeah, so long ago. That's when Glee was out. That was so long ago. I was just kind of doing some background and some overdub work for them. So yeah.
And of course, let's jump ahead over to your latest material as well, too. The latest album, Get to Know Me, featuring Let Me Be. We'll play that at the audio version of the Mike Wagner Show in the end. You had some other releases as well, too, like Bad Girl, also Call Me, Love is in the Building, and more. And tell us about some of the songs and what inspired you to write them.
That's my second album. It's been out a little over a week in a couple of days, and I'm really proud of this project. It came out and we debuted on Amazon at #1 in the country on R&B new releases, and we were really excited. I just wanted my project to come out and be good, and it came out great at #1. Like, I could not believe that we had hit the #1 spot. We hit #6 on iTunes. We just found out today, within the first week, we have over 10,000 streams on Apple Music.
Wow.
So yeah, and this is just me as an independent artist. I own my own record label, and I'm literally just using social media, going on Facebook, going on Instagram Live, and telling people to buy my music, and just doing certain campaigns that my management comes up with, and they say, try this. And we literally go live on social media every night and talk to people about the music, about the project. And I am really proud of the numbers that we have hit with just this first week. It's been amazing. I think the most exciting thing that has happened is when the album came out that first week that I debuted at #1, and then we remained in the top 5 for a couple of days, and then we were in the top 10 and go back up in the top 5. But within that week's time, I was charting higher than Johnlegend, which was my coach on The Voice.
Wow.
So that is what was, that's what was so amazing to me. I was just like, oh my God, so this has been an amazing week for me, and the past couple of weeks prior to, with us just leading up to the promotion of the song and for the album. The album is called Get to Know Me. It's 12 songs, and I co-wrote all of them because I have a team that I write with. I have great producers that I work with, and we all work together. We all try to share in a piece of the pie, because the thing is if the album does good, like it's doing, then everybody benefits from it, as opposed to, no, this is my song, I wrote this. No, this is your song, you wrote this. We all write together, and it's a family thing, that we all work together. And the 12 songs are great. I love them all. I don't have a favorite. The album is so new. I'm listening to it every day, just like I'm hearing it for the first time, just to bask in the new music. And each song tells a story. Each song is a true story. They're not all about me, but they're about friends of mine and different experiences or situations that I've heard of. So every song is true. Every song is relatable. That's the feedback that we're getting from people. It's true R&B. It has a strong feel from the 90s. A lot of people are saying it's reminding them of Mary J. Blige and of Faith Evans and of Brandy and of Monica and of Keisha Cole. The R&B singers of the 90s is giving them that feel. It's a type of album that you press play on #1 and you can listen to the whole album, and then you want to go back and press play and listen to it again. And I've always wanted an album like that you don't hear 1 or 2 songs on the album and then the rest of it you don't like. Mm-hmm. We really made sure that every song was done to the best of our ability. So I'm really, really proud of this project. I'm excited for it to continue to grow legs and spread across the world. We're charting in the UK. We're charting in Japan already. We're looking at that on Amazon. We were in #4 in Japan the other day. Wow. The UK, we hit probably #2, #3. And I have 4 songs that are charting in the UK, the top 100. So we're just beyond excited on the activity of this album. It's just moving and just spreading. And we're really, really excited.
That is certainly amazing. You're hitting the top 5 and just all over the world. And you talked about the songs, relating to your friends and their situations and their experiences. It's not all about you. And of course, you also had some ones as well, too, like Bad Girl, Love is in the Building, and more. And, talk about some of the songs involving your friends, what they are, and also about what experiences they've went through, and, what can we learn from them?
Well, one of the songs I can talk about is Love is in the Building. That's a duet that I have with Q Parker. He's from the popular platinum selling 90s group 112. They were signed to Bad Boy with Puffy, and he's gone solo, but he has an amazing voice, and he joined me on Love is in the Building. That song is just about a couple that meet each other and they fall in love. And that was actually inspired by my producer and his wife. And
Wow.
so that, that's a true story. Bad Girl is a story about just a lady feeling feisty and feeling sexy. And she's just talking about how her man makes her feel. And I think that covers all women. I have a neighbor that I ran into the other day, and she said that the song was a little spicy for her, but she actually liked it. And then I saw her later that afternoon. I talked to her on the phone that morning. I saw her later on that afternoon, and she had on a cute outfit. She was outside, and she says, "Well, I'm a bad girl, so I had to put my outfit on." So she said that song inspired her. There's a song on the album called Ooh. And that is just about someone who you love that just gives you the butterflies, makes you feel good, about my husband. The song You and Me is about my husband. The title track of the album, Get to Know Me, that's a true story. It's just about how people perceive you when they see you on stage, on television. They see you in the limelight. They assume that you may have a stuck-up personality or you're unapproachable. And that premise of that song is get to know me, talk to me, and come see I'm actually a nice person. I don't bite. So all of the songs are based on relevant, true situations. If not mine, then somebody that's really near and dear to me. But all of the songs are just really fun. They're fun to listen to.
That sounds very interesting. And of course, we'll talk about the song Let Me Be in just 1 minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by official sponsor, The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with the multi-talented singer, support vocalist, and songwriter Beth after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Ray Powers, and boy, are you in luck. Right place, right time. Tuned in to The Mike Wagner Show. You heard me.
We're back with the multi-talented Beth here on The Mike Wagner Show, singer, solo artist, support vocalist from Detroit, Michigan. We talked about her latest release, Get to Know Me, featuring Bad Girl, Call Me, Love is in the Building. But the one song that we're really talking about, and we'll play the song at the end, audio version on Mike Wagner Show. We encourage everybody to do the same thing. Let Me Be. And tell us more about that song and what inspired you to write it.
Let Me Be. It's just one of those fun songs that kind of flips the script, where you always have songs where men are telling a woman that they're going to take care of them and take them out and have a great day. And this is just a role reversal of the song. I'm saying, let me be the one to do those things for you. And it's talking about a woman. I'm telling a man that she wants to love on him and to spoil him. And so it was probably 5 of us that worked on this song and co-wrote it.
Wow.
So it's my producers. My main producer is Marcus Devine. I have another producer, Kenny Flave, and then another one, Carnell Smith. And we brought in another writer, Hope Rainey. And we all got together and wrote that song. So it's just kind of a role reversal of let me take you out, let me romance you, but it's coming from the woman's point of view.
You know something? I think you're hitting the right note on just a lot of things. Giving men a break. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Or maybe some tips for the women to romance the men, since we're on that subject. What are some tips? you can offer?
Just when your man comes home, run him a bubble bath, have his dinner ready, fix his favorite drink, little things like that. Men like stuff like that. I know my husband does. When he comes home and he feels like I've been waiting on him to come home and I appreciate him being here, it just makes you feel good. And I feel good to do that for him.
That's certainly amazing. I can imagine men still get me a beer.
Yeah, somebody's going to abuse it, but
I know we're kidding, but it's something to be mindful of as well, too, in case anybody's having a rough day. And where can we find Let Me Be, Get to Know Me, and all your music at, Beth?
You can find all of my music. It's on all digital platforms, actually. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on iTunes. Those are for downloads and purchases. You also can stream now that it's out. We please encourage everyone to stream it. You can stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Tidal. You can go to my website, which is bethalwayssings.com, and there's links for all of that on there. If you don't want to just go to Amazon or iTunes and type in Beth, Get to Know Me, it'll come right up.
We will certainly do so as well. Once again, we're the multi-talented singer, solo artist, support vocalist, Beth here on the Mike Wagner Show from Detroit, Michigan. Beth, there's a few more things here. You've been amazing. Love to have you back. And what else can we expect from you in 2022 and 23 and beyond?
Oh, well, the rest of 2022, I do have some shows. I still work with Kim. I tour with him. Kim is signed to Motown Records. I also work with the OJs. So I have a couple dates with them where I'll be doing support vocal work. I do have a couple solo performances that I'll be doing as well. And into 2023, we're looking for Beth to be touring off of this project. So we're excited. And in between that, I'll be working with Kim and OJs, and we'll be juggling everything, trying to figure it out. But yeah, it'll be a lot of work coming. And I'm very, very thankful. I'm very excited. And I'll be able to feel more what it's like to do the touring, like the artist that I've been watching for so long.
And certainly very exciting indeed. We are looking forward to it, and we'd love to hear more about it. And who do you consider biggest influence in career?
Oh boy, my biggest influence. There's so many, and it changes by the day. I think my father, I would have to start with my father, just being the musician that he was and the legacy that he left. And I think that influenced me to work hard to leave my own legacy, to carry on his name, but also to leave my own legacy. I think watching some of the joys of the artists that you see out now and the artists that are no longer with us, but also to see some of the painful situations that they went through as well. Those are lessons, life lessons for those of us that are still here of what to do and what not to do. And also to keep music alive. Music is so therapeutic, it's so healing. And I think people mismanage that sometimes with the music that they put out. You can put out music that can still be relaxing and therapeutic and healing and teaching to people. So I just think, I have so many influences, but I would say the main one is my dad.
And certainly indeed as well, too. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Your attitude determines your altitude. That's my favorite. Thing to tell people, because it's not about how good you look or how talented you are. It's whether or not people can work with you and they can deal with you. You can come in and be the most beautiful, most talented person. If you have a bad attitude, if you're just nasty, people don't want to deal with you. If you come in nice, pleasant, ready to work, ready to be to work with people, and you always remain open to learn and to be coachable, the sky's the limit for you.
And very advisable as well, too. We'll certainly keep that in mind. Once again, with the multi-talented singer, solo artist, support vocalist, Beth here on the Mike Wagner Show with Get to Know Me featuring Let Me Be. Beth, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you soon. Just keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love having you back. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact? Where can people purchase or check out your latest?
Well, my new album is called Get to Know Me, and it is available on all digital platforms. You can go to Amazon or iTunes to purchase. You can stream on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, and Tidal. So we really encourage you to stream now that the album is out. And you can go to my website to find out more about me, which is bethalwayssings.com. So this album is 12 songs, and it's just true R&B. You're gonna love it. There's love songs, there's ballads, there's fast songs, there's dance songs, there's I love you songs, there's breakup songs, there's all kind of songs, there's every kind of scenario and every kind of story and situation. And I had a great time working on this album, and I love it, and I hope you do too.
And we love it as well, too, and looking forward to it. Once again, Beth, the very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having soon. Make sure you keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love to have you back. We wish you all best. And Beth, you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Thank you so much for having me, Mike.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host, and I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show. Brought to you by international award-winning author Mia Mosin-Zia of Missing. And powered by Sonic Web Studios. Be sure to join us again on over 40 podcast platforms. And of course on themikewagnershow.com, hamiltonradio.net, and Diamonds FM. Don't forget to support our program with a generous donation at themikewagnershow.com. Thanks for listening.